from 30,000 feet, it looks as though this is a franchise that cleared salary cap space, in part by trading their best player, Kristaps Porzingis, and now doesn't have players to put into that salary cap space because they've been spurned by the elite of this league.
Listen, it's mixed. It's definitely mixed. There's some fans who are just so sold on the Knicks young players from last year. Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson, Alonzo Trier, Damian Dotson, that they want to grow with these young players, but none of those guys are going to be stars. I think a lot of people like the Julius Randle move. Maybe he could turn into a star. He averaged 20 points last season. He's not a defender, but he's a heck of a scorer for a big man. But, listen, we've been writing about Kevin and Kyrie for so long. We also were writing about Kawhi, about that they would meet with Kawhi and try to sell him on the business aspects of New York City and how his uncle is from South Orange, New Jersey, and he's known Steve Mills, the Knicks president, for many years because Steve also had lived in South Orange, New Jersey. So there's a big letdown for many fans, but there's another segment who thinks, listen, if Durant wasn't injured and this happened, there would be a major outcry. Fans would be maybe, asking for refunds on their season tickets. But next season, Kevin Durant is not playing a single game. So I think that lessened the disappointment.
With Marc Berman from the New York Post, R.J. Barrett is a guy that we're obviously very familiar with up here in Toronto. I think he's got all the makings of being a really quality player in the NBA. He clearly embraced going third overall. He wanted New York. He's been saying all the right things. How has the city of New York, how have the Knicks fans and media kind of embraced the idea of Barrett being a guy that could turn into that superstar?
They're very happy. They were afraid that they would not do the smart or safe thing and maybe try a Darius Garland and trade back a few notches, even for a Culver from Texas Tech. But listen, he better be a quality player because when you pick third, you're trying to get, as you said, a superstar, at least an all-star. And I know there were some in the Knicks organization that weren't totally sold on Barrett as being a future all-star. He's not the most athletic guy, has trouble with his three-point shot, but he's 6'7". He could get to the basket. He's got great genes with his parents. And again, he seems, just from dealing with him for the last couple of weeks, he just seems to love the spotlight. He's been in the spotlight with Duke. I mean, obviously being a phenom in Canada. So he's just seems to have all the makeup to be a star. But, there's some little holes in his game. And I think if anyone has a chance to be a star, it's him. No, nothing's a sure thing. Neither is Zion Williamson. I can't wait for tomorrow night to see R.J. and Zion on the court together facing each other. The Summer League is the Summer League, but it's a nice first look at the two of them.
Yeah, the rare marquee matchup at a Summer League game, Berman. I mean, what kind of buzz is there for this midsummer classic between the former Duke teammates?
Well, RJ, I spoke to him today after practice, and he definitely is trying to play it down. Zion and RJ are kind of hanging out in Vegas a little bit. But he swears we have not talked about the game. They're just talking about, what 19-year-old kids talk about. Not so much basketball, but just everything else. And, I don't know if they've been in Vegas many times before, these past few days. But I think the fans can't wait. RJ was saying that, listen, he may have to guard him on some switches, but he doesn't have any advice for his teammates. He said the guy is just this freak of an athlete, and you just got to try to contain him for not totally dominating. But it's just a great first opener. Obviously, the Summer League organizers were right on the ball and put this matchup together as the first game.